Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Barry. Last time on Barry, we had all the sauces. Barry went to blow up Cristobal's house with the intention of not having Cristobal in there, but to blow up the rest of the guys there. However, it took him a while to get the detonate app up and running for his bomb. Eventually he did it, and while it did injure Cristobal, it luckily did not kill him. And after that, he decided that he was going to lay off of Gene. He gave Gene the money that he earned from that and was like, hey, you're not going to see me after this. Sally went to the premiere of her show, which got a really big score on Rotten Tomatoes, as it is known as. And she had her speech, and she was getting very emotional and thanked everyone, including Barry. But after that, Katie came over and was like, yo, your boyfriend's violent. And that was enough to convince her. Well, not convince her, but just for her to stop lying to herself. So when Barry did show up, she broke things off. And then we also had Fuchs doing what Fuchs does best, which is fucking everything up. And he went to the family of the person that Barry killed at the very beginning of the first episode and convinced them to buy a gun to go to Barry's house and kill him. So it's great. Thanks, Fuchs. Anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. We might as well just jump right into this episode of Barry. Here we go.
Fuchs, Taylor, Fuchs.
This would be a sweet place for a hot tub.
I can't. You need to kill this guy before he gets you killed.
Ugh. Gotta bring up Taylor again. If he had just killed Taylor, none of this would have happened. Oh, we're back here? Wait. Did he survive?
Special Agent Albert Gwynn. I'm here to help you catch whoever killed Detective Janice Moss.
Oh, no!
I'm Detective May Dunn, and this is Chief Krause.
You can call me Big Cat. Look,
I'm not gonna
I know
do
this
that.
is international.
Hey, Sally, wake up. It's the whole home screen. Look at your freaking face. It's huge. That face is being seen everywhere this morning.
All right,
And
you are
you're
justified.
still 98% on Roddy Tees.
Roddy Tees.
Insane.
If anything, I should just enjoy my anonymity while it lasts. Because in a few short days, quiet coffee alone won't even be possible.
Joplin's not on the homepage anymore.
What?
Is it Pam?
It was literally on the homepage less than an hour ago.
The new Medusas.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah. Joplin. Right.
It's just gone.
Where are we?
Did Joplin get canceled after one episode?
I am so sorry that I threw tea in your face. You know, at Murder, She Wrote. That was wrong, and I apologize.
Wow. Thank you for that.
This is the new Gene
I'm
Cousineau.
glad we had this little opportunity to reconnect.
But I'm a private investigator. I know that your brother's good name was sullied by the LAPD and that he was run a crime ring. You don't know that isn't true, right?
Probably is true.
She has no faith in her brother.
Hey, wait! This guy's married, owes him $1,700 for a hot tub. Yeah.
So I got out my laptop.
Wow, that actually worked.
It wasn't until I typed out SALLYREEDNEWSHOWJOPLI that it auto-completed the rest, and I found the show. So what do we need to do to get it back on the homepage?
We are canceling the show.
Fuck!
What?
Why?
Well,
The algorithm felt it wasn't hitting the right taste
algorithm.
clusters.
But it considers other things too. For instance, if viewers see someone eating dessert within the first 2 minutes of the episode, they almost always finish the entire season.
Always.
Oh, and it's not just dessert. The same goes for Central Park, Kittens, Dev Patel.
I mean, I like Dev Patel, but
98 on Rotten Tomatoes. 98. And people were crying at the screening.
so this is Netflix.
And I was one of them. But I guess I was wrong.
It's also Max though, because they're deleting it off of the thing.
Yeah, you know, I've been doing this for 30 years. And if there's anything I've learned, it's nobody knows anything except the algorithm.
Fuck the algorithm!
And you know, as you were saying that, I thought,
This probably won't help anything, but for what it's worth, I learned so much from watching you work. It was inspirational to see you put yourself out there and create something so wonderful from scratch.
Wait, what if she's not in that
I
one?
grew as an artist and a person, and I'll never forget it. Plus, I know the next show you make is going to be even better, so fuck Banshee.
Aww. That was a really good moment, Natalie.
And I think I just took it out on Sally. And look, I acknowledge it sucks to get yelled at, but I don't think it's something to get dumped over.
I mean, this is the closest he can get to a
First
therapist,
off,
I
great
suppose.
to see you. And as much as we love coming home, finding you sitting here, you're always welcome to call ahead.
You're guilty on my bodies.
Shit, I'm sorry about that, man.
It makes sense you would turn into human pressure cooker and shoot up all of our friends and eventually yell at your girlfriend.
I didn't yell at my girlfriend. I loudly stated.
That's yelling.
Our first night, when
contribute.
here in the house, I make Hank traditional Bolivian meal.
It was Kevin.
And yeah, it made me feel very close to him.
Cristobal and I thrive on little moments like that. And honesty.
Yeah. Honesty.
Oh boy. Is this Cristobal's wife? We just can't get rid of people, can we?
¿Por qué no estaban ahí para proteger a mi padre?
Porque estábamos bailando. These pieces of shit are a known crime organization. So we send some units over there, we round up these fucking assholes, we bring them back here, we step on their necks, and we see if their stories match up with Hank's. Yes? Now.
Man, he feels like such a straight character in this show. Like, he can't take all the bullshit. Oh. No, turn it off. It didn't work. It did not work.
Someone help me.
That's the guy. He just... Barry paid no attention to it.
Say hello to Elders from Grozny. Hello. Pick up the heroin, huh? Hello. Good. And then higher. Little higher.
Get closer, for God's sake.
Where is everybody?
Is that the Fuzz or is that the Bolivians?
But there.
Ah, fuck you! Oh, yeah, it's both of them. It's them and the cops. Oh. Right through the heroin, too. Does he? Oh. He ran out with dynamite.
But this is Crazy Time Shit Show.
Yeah.
You and I, we're going to have talk about your future.
Get out of there, man.
The broker in Santa Fe said the place is available to check out as early as next week. Are you free to drive down with me?
I'm completely free, Hank.
Yes. Oh, we should load up our phones with some audiobooks.
We have to finish the last Percy Jackson.
Oh, man. Percy Jackson.
Well, you don't like Percy Jackson? That shit brought me through middle school, man.
Hank, I'm sorry.
Oh no! Don't forget to leave the drink! No, Cristobal! Ugh. Oh, the picture. They didn't properly frame it. That's weird. They just sort of put it on a frame. Oof. Jesus.
Annie, I am so sorry for the way I treated you. But I am so happy because it seems like life has been good to you.
Well then.
Yeah.
To new beginnings.
You're forgetting the part where you ruined my career.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
You blackballed me. You were furious that I left you, and you made it your mission that I never work in New York or LA again. And I don't think that you're really apologizing for us. You're just saying that so you don't have to feel bad anymore.
That just isn't true.
Well, you saying sorry doesn't bring my career back. Joe, I'm so sorry. I gotta go.
You can't get them all.
I'm sorry things didn't work out. FYI, this is what I'm about.
And a left Twix. What a collage.
Hey. Hey, lucky that I'm comforting you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You okay?
My show got canceled.
What if she sees who he really is because the...
Do you know where she lives?
What were you gonna, like, send her an angry letter or something?
Nothing like that. I'm just gonna freak her out a little bit.
Freak her out how?
Oh, there's a lot of ways. It's, you know,
There's a lot of ways.
send her a picture of herself sleeping, you know, just as a way of being like, hey, not cool what you did to Sally, you know?
So you break into her house?
Oh, she'd never know I was there. You know, the whole point is to isolate her and make her feel like she's...
Oh, he's trying to share some of himself.
Like, replace her dog with a slightly different dog, or, you know, change the furniture in her house so she thinks she's shrinking. You know, basic stuff. Most of it I learned in the military. Some of it on a subreddit.
Oh.
You know? Basically just...
Barry, don't go to Reddit.
But that's on the table, if you want it. Okay? I'm just so sorry this happened to you. Can I make you some tea or something? Or...
Barry?
Hmm.
I need you to get away from me.
Why?
Okay, remember. You walk up to him, you ask for directions, and then you turn and walk away.
All right, I'll go up, ask directions, and then I'll get out of there.
Yes, it is important for you to...
What just happened?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom.
Oh, she didn't have the safety on? Is it just gonna... Yep, okay. Well, that resolved itself. Yeah, alright. Oh, boy. See, okay, here's the thing. I have resolved that I do not want to make every discussion now where I'm exasperated. That's a word. And pausey. You may have noticed in the past couple discussions there have been a lot of cuts because I'm cutting a lot of pauses. And I don't want to do that. A, because that's just low, bad energy. That's not really fun to watch. And B, I really hate cutting up my discussions to crap. So, like, I'll cut out a pause, sure, but that's a lot of pauses to cut out. So I don't need to be doing that. So, everything fucking sucks. Oh boy. I mean, like, I'm still 1,000% riveted, but you know, it's not going well. It's not going well. He opened up just a little bit, and it wasn't even about being an assassin. You know, this is stuff I learned, mostly stuff I learned in the military, and a bit on a subreddit. No. That didn't work. He could have saved it if he had talked about, like, oh, you know, if he had just said, like, oh, I'm joking or something, but I don't know. I mean, probably still couldn't have saved it, but at the same time, I don't know. Sally, every time, man. I mean, Sally, I don't know, especially with this season, it's just, I guess it's all been this season of making her show and dealing with those two fucking terrible executives. It's just canceled because of the algorithm. The algorithm. It's such a terrible thing, but welcome to Los Angeles. Welcome to Hollywood. Just shit sucks, you know? I mean, look at, you know, like Netflix. Netflix is notorious for canceling their shows after one season. Now, granted, that's after one season, not after one episode, you know? I mean, like, look, and there's a lot of shows, I'm sure. The only one I really know with Netflix is the live-action Cowboy Bebop. Now, the live-action Cowboy Bebop is shit, you know? But I don't know. It just is also fell prey to that, I suppose. I don't know. There are far better examples that I don't know off the top of my head, you know? But I mean, Netflix and other streaming services do that, you know? And the thing is, it's not only that it was canceled, but also it was almost, you know, it was practically deleted off of this streaming service, you know? Like, they just completely buried it to where you really have to go in and type the most specific thing in order to find it, you know? So, I mean, with a 98%, I feel like she could try to sell the show somewhere else, maybe, you know? If she has the rights to it, maybe she could try to sell it to a different streaming service, but I mean, then again, that would sort of defeat the purpose of this, which is Sally's life is shit. That's kind of the purpose of all of this, you know? So, but yeah, the algorithm. I mean, but yeah, and the whole thing of, like, you know, pretty much almost being deleted, you know? How many times have we seen that recently? I'm watching this show on Max. How many things, even if it's not that many, how many things are being deleted off of streaming services too? Disney Plus did that with some of their stuff. Max has done that, you know? Max, maybe even the worst offender or at least Warner Brothers being the worst offender, where they have canceled 2 movies that were complete. They were finished. They canceled them as a tax write-off. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. There was one of the Star Trek shows on Paramount Plus. I think it was Prodigy. You know, it was more aimed at kids, you know, or just, you know, younger people, I suppose. You know, kids, maybe kind of young adults-ish, you know, or teenagers, I suppose, you know. And that got canceled after one season and was, you know, summarily deleted from Paramount Plus, you know. And it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And, you know, I guess her show is still there, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's practically deleted, you know, but it was canceled, and it is bullshit, and this is the day and age we're living in, you know, and it's interesting having shows actually write that into their plot, you know, like, you know, oh, we're on a streaming service that will just cancel it, even though the ratings were good, everything is like, oh, well, the algorithm, you know, and that's an interesting thing on Max. Now, granted, it's an HBO show, but still, I mean, this was 2022. I'm pretty sure HBO Max was out by then, so that's a pretty ballsy, you know, thing to put. The same thing, I think, to a lesser extent, you know, not quite the same effect, you know, was in She-Hulk. And I know She-Hulk, that's one of the most hated of them all. I watched it. I was inoffensive. It just sort of was, and I didn't care, you know? I've seen a lot of worse shit than She-Hulk, okay? But they kind of had a joke about that, of, like, the writing process of, like, oh, and now the villain gets all the powers of the heroes and stuff, and then She-Hulk just, like, goes behind the scenes and meets the mechanical overlord of the Marvel Universe and shit, and it's like, damn, that's quite a thing to put in your show when you're being paid by them to make this show, you know? But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure anyone at Max or HBO would be like, yeah, but we're not like that. And it's like, yeah, but you are. You are. All of these streaming services are like that, and it's bullshit, you know? And yeah, it's like, oh, well, maybe if Pam didn't steal your thunder. And it's like, Pam is garbage, though. Like, it has a 27%. Now, I know a lot of people take issue with Rotten Tomatoes, and rightfully so, but it does mean something. If something generally has a 28% or 27% on Rotten Tomatoes, it might just be garbage, you know? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's some people being fucking stupid. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just like, if it has... But even still, you know who doesn't give two shits about, you know, the inner workings and the mindsets of Rotten Tomatoes? Fucking companies. They don't give a shit. They'll just be like, oh, this is, you know, this is critically acclaimed, and, you know, it's getting good ratings. Okay, let's do more, you know? But no, it's just fucking terrible. I feel like this is the most I've talked about Sally's plotline in like 2 seasons. Goodness, man. But it's just bullshit. It's just absolute bullshit. And then she has to go deal with Barry's bullshit on top of it. Everyone's got their bullshit, man. Everyone's got their bullshit. Gene trying to make amends. I do like, though, that they show that it's like, yeah, he's not gonna make amends with everyone, you know? And Annie is the example of that, of like, not everyone is gonna forgive him, you know? But you can try and move forward with that. Albert, that's a ridiculous reveal that he did survive. He did survive, which I guess Barry did say that he, because he wanted to do that story because he saved Albert, you know? But, you know, he shouldn't tell that story because it gets incredibly dark, you know? But he did save Albert, and Albert, I think he's on the case, you know? I think he knows he might know that it is Barry, you know, which is crazy. So I like that, because, I mean, that is sort of one thing, is after Loach dies, like, that plot line of the police just is pretty much dropped, you know? Like, Janice was such an interesting character, and then you had a bit more of that with Loach, but then, you know, it's just, he wants Barry to kill Ronnie, and then he gets killed, you know? And it's, of course, that's a great episode, but that's pretty much where that ended, you know? And that was a complete season ago, because that was episode 5, you know? But now we have that sort of extra force, you know, that last, you know, bit that we've kind of been missing for the last 8 episodes, is a police officer that's gonna be on Barry's ass. So I like that. And then Cristobal and NoHo Hank just fucking leave. Like, all of this still comes down to leave Los Angeles, you know? And I mean, it also comes to, like, if Barry had killed Taylor when he should have, none of this stuff would have happened. He still probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe there'd still be conflict with Fuchs, but still, I don't know. But yeah, so it's just, they should have left Los Angeles. I hope Batir leaves Los Angeles, you know? I hope Batir is just hightailing it out of there. I don't know. I mean, I guess things are better for Jean, but I don't know. I just, ugh. It's just a lot of shit is happening. But we got 3 episodes left this season, and I'm curious to see where we are going with all of this. And I'm curious if everything with Fuchs's plan keeps going, because it does kind of look like, at first, it's like, I guess that kind of resolved itself, that she accidentally might have killed her son, which is unfortunate, but it's like, is anything else going to come of that? I'm sure there will be, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe they could make an argument, frame it on Barry. I mean, he was right there. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, good stuff. I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Barry reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.